Hi again. I want to talk to you today about something that's very close to my heart and that I know will be good for you. Imagine, if you would, that I were speaking to you as my own dear son or daughter, because that's how I feel toward you. I have great concern about your life. And what I want to share with you today is so important that I would say to you, if you were my dear son or if you were my dear daughter, I would say, keep my law. Don't forget my law. It's a law that I'm telling you. I've been speaking to you for days about these things. They're a law, just as much as the law of gravity. People who obey them, things go well for them. People who ignore them or refuse to acknowledge them, things don't go well for them. They're laws, just like the law of gravity. And the repercussions are just as severe as disobeying the law of gravity if one doesn't. But I know that you will, because you are very smart. You are intelligent. You want to go the right way. So I'm happy to speak to you. Let your heart keep my commands. These are commands. These are not requests. These are something that you have to do in order to really be fruitful, be happy in life. And so I want to speak to you as someone who's precious to me. Because they will give you long life. If you keep these things, you'll have a long, happy life. And your days will seem like they're longer. People who do all the wrong things, their days pass by very quickly. Very quickly. They lose sight of their days. Don't you like it when you have a nice day? Things just seem to go nice for the whole day long. Okay? It doesn't just pass by like a breath. Yes, you have a long life. They'll give you length of days. And most importantly, you will have a lot of peace. Don't you love it when you have peace? There's nothing to worry about. You can be joyful. You can shout for joy if you want to. These things are so good to you. So I'm just urging you, don't forget my law. Another thing is, don't let mercy get away from you. Some people, when they get in situations, mercy just departs. For example, in the situation of forgiveness, have you ever had to forgive somebody or felt like it would be good if you did, but it was so hard to do? Don't let that mercy forsake you. That mercy is good. If you forgive, you release yourself from a lot of burdens. Is there anything that you're holding against somebody today? Release them. Don't let that mercy depart from you. That mercy is almost like a pet or something that will stay around, but when it gets frightened, it will try to run away. But you hold on to that. Hold on to it. Like a leash on a dog. Don't let mercy forsake you. Don't let truth go away from you either. That means sometimes it's hard to tell the truth. And truth just wants to leave. And a lot of people are tempted to lie. This destroys their life. But that's not you. You're an honest person, and even when it's difficult, I know that you will tell the truth. These things will give you favor with a lot of people. People in your life will like you, they'll trust you more, and they'll respect you. These are the things I want for you, and that's why I'm asking you to do not let these things get away from you. Let me tell you a story. I know about one lady who had a son, and her son was killed by a robber one day. Well, they caught the robber, sent him to prison. After 15 years or so, he was being considered for parole. Parole means being let out on the basis of good conduct. This is good because it relieves the pressure on the prisons and it's also kind of a reward for good behavior. It can be good. It's not always, but it can be good. Well, what was needed was this lady's consent. So when it came before her that the person who had killed her son was up for parole, but they needed her approval, do you know what she did? She said, "I forgive him. Let him go." This was a case of not letting mercy forsake her. Yes, he did her wrong, but she took the high road, and in her forgiveness, she freed herself from the heavy burden of unforgiveness. So I'm happy for you that you're going to do the right thing. You're going to be more and more successful. You're going to live out the life you were created for and experience every good thing. Have a great day. I'm AJ. I'll see you in the next video.